she came home.
Carlisles lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Here we are in Dartmoor, England, continuing the saga that is the Hitman World of Assassination trilogy. We are going to, similarly to Dubai, be tackling a mission story, without the prompts though, but a mission story that is going to guide us towards both of our targets, which is, first of all, to eliminate Alexa Carlisle, but the second one is to find the case file on the Constant. Now, I did just record a run where I was almost done and then the game glitched, which is absurd. I've never seen it do what it did. It was just nuts. It was broken as, so yeah. We're just going to hopefully be able to complete the level this time. But the first thing we need to do is wait for the private investigator to get to the mansion. Now, I know that if there's any Hitman 3 players that are watching and know this, that is actually a way to take him out on the approach to the mansion, and you can take his disguise there, like you lure him with a coin or whatever, but I just prefer to be safe, you know. He's an easy target when he gets in here, so I just prefer to keep it nice and easy, not bugger about with coins if I don't need to, so yeah, we're just going to sit here and wait for him to rock up. Hey, here we are. The private investigator is approaching. So this mission story involves dressing up as the PI and actually investigating the crime, which is crazy. It's a cool little idea, you know. Investigating the crime actually gets you close to your target, which is cool. And I like detective novels and movies and games, so having it in a way in Hitman is cool. I like it. But we're going to do a very naughty thing. We're not even going to fully investigate the crime. We're going to frame someone so that we can report it to the target, and that will get us close to her. It'll also get us access to the case file, and it'll give us the opportunity to take her out, which is where it glitched up last time. Very, very annoying.
That is Phineas Whitmer.
She was supposed to talk to me, and then after she gives me the case file, she was supposed to leave, and I could... Like, she was supposed to go stand out on the balcony on her own, and I could go take her out. But for some reason, she just went to leave, and I could sit down and talk to her again, and every time I sat down and talked to her, she'd go outside. But then, if I tried to stand up to follow her outside, she'd tell me to sit down again, she'd come sit down again. It was broken as. So obviously, there's still some issues with this game. Oh, jeez, I'm getting spotted by someone. Oh my goodness, that was scary. I almost got spotted there. Alright.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short
I still haven't been able to sign in, either, in case you're wondering. That's why there's no little green mark down near the map again. Anytime you don't see the green mark, means I haven't been able to sign in.
Discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlisle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Okay, so the butler doesn't actually say anything too important on the way. We can actually run ahead of him now. Which I should have done last time, but I didn't. Maybe that's why it bugged out, is because I didn't do what I usually do. So we're going to run ahead of him so that we can investigate the crime scene. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot. So last time, or last recording I was trying to do, I realized I didn't actually explain this camera thing. This is an item you always have. Use it for scanning things and unlocking things. I should have talked about it in the Dubai level, but I only used it once, so I kind of forgot about it. Yeah, it's an item you always have, and it's a little useful thing for like hacking stuff. There's a few challenges that need you to take photos of things and you use the camera for it, so that's pretty cool. Oh, come on. You stayed open for like 0.5 of a second.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Okay, so what we're going to do is just, he was answering the butler, by the way there. He wasn't just saying something random like that. So yeah, we just got to get all the stuff from his room.
In his bed this morning.
So that we can... Oh, he needs to finish his conversation first.
Inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room.
We just have to basically get all the evidence from Zachary's room, and then we have to get enough evidence to frame the butler, which we're going to do right after he...
Let's
just talk to him.
So please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room.
Look, I love the Hitman games, but sometimes there's just too much waiting. I hate following NPCs because you can never match their speed. You're always too fast, and they're always too slow.
That leaves Madam's family and myself.
Bogs down a lot of the gameplay when you have to wait. That's just my one critique of this new trilogy. Although I guess Hitman in general has always been a bit like weighty.
I was alone in my office at the time of death.
I don't know, but anyway.
Here's the material that I prepared for
Yep.
It's a
Come
list
on.
of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlisle.
Okay. So all it is whoop, wrong way. Oh yeah, it's through this one. So yeah.
How does one solve a murder
Diana.
mystery 47?
I don't want to hear it from you.
Means an opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
So yeah, you can actually talk to all the
That is the door
suspects
to
and
Mr.
get their
Fernsby's
alibis
office.
as well. Okay, so let's just grab the key in case we need it. Diary in the fire, and
Zachary's
then
diary.
Fernsby's got some
This
lethal
thing.
poison pills over here in the
He was
corner.
about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago.
Okay, where is Fernsby?
And apparently,
There he is.
Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an
I'm
accident.
ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlisle.
Very well.
And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room. proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder.
Okay, I'm not sure if you can actually...
You have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlisle he did.
I'm not sure if you can actually run ahead of him here, so we're just going to follow him for now.
Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
No, I'm done. I think out of the Hitman 3 levels, this one's probably the easiest. Both in terms of gameplay and challenges. Although Chongqing was pretty, like, easy challenges as well, but... the level wasn't that easy. I don't know, it just feels like everything's really just linked to this...
Looking good.
PI thing. The PI thing is the most OP story in this whole level. Which is fine, I guess. If you want it to be challenging, just don't use the stories. Okay. So let's hope it doesn't... You know what? In case it glitches, I'm going to save. Let's save this time to prevent that. Big brain.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlisle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I am sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies.
Definitely.
About your reward, have you considered an amount?
Okay, we asked for the case file here.
On Arthur Evans.
I've never actually asked for the money. I don't know what happens if you ask for the money.
The constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
I'm gonna be very careful here. I want to just let her go over and do her thing. Oh yeah, so that's safe on the wall there. She puts the code in, but you can actually learn codes in this game to those sort of doors.
The file you want is in the safe. Good.
Okay, I think I can stand up now.
I need some privacy.
There we go. No glitch this time. So yeah, a lot of those you can actually learn the codes to, and if you memorize them, they're always the same, so you can always use the same code.
Of Madame Carlisle.
Yeah, he's not going to see me. Cool. There you go. That's going to be Silent Assassin. Not suit only, obviously. Ooh. Oh yeah, first time that happened, I thought my audio was bugging, so I was like, oh, what's going on here? But it's part of the game, guys. Part of the game. So yeah, those safe combination things, that's one of the two like persistent things they added to this installment. There's also shortcuts, which we haven't used yet, but these little shortcuts you can open up in every level, and if you open them up, they stay open in all future playthroughs, and they can assist you sometimes. And there is one that we will probably use in the next level, actually, so... No. Level after, sorry. Well, we'll use it soon. We'll use a shortcut soon, so you guys can see what it's like. You usually have to bust them open with a crowbar or Sometimes you can just open them if you're on the other side, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna wait for this dude then, because, oh, should we risk it? No, we'll risk it. He's going past. We'll risk it for the biscuit. He's not looking. Oh, we're gonna make it. No, jump over. Oh, he's not gonna jump over. Ah! Panicking, and we're safe. We're okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, this installment of Hitman is very coat heavy for some reason. There's 3 levels with coats, like unlockable coats that you can have in other levels. 1 level you don't get to unlock that costume at all. And the other 2 are just like standard suits. One's a formal suit and one's the regular suit we wore in Dubai. It's very interesting though, coats. They went for coats in this one. But as you can see, something's going down, so boom, that's going to do it for Dartmoor, and stay tuned for the outro cutscene.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Random events, accidents, countless possibilities, converging at a single point in time. Yet, there is only one truth. Cause, effect. We live in a world of assassins. And the best of them all is Agent 47.